PowerPoint just got a brand new image model, and it's really good. It's better at following your prompts, better with the details, and it can actually edit your images that you've already added with inside of a PowerPoint deck rather than having to start from scratch each time. So today, I'm going to show you how to generate images with it and how to edit without ever leaving the slide. Hi, my name's Devin Knight. I'm the president of Pragmatic Training. And in this video, we're going to be looking at this new image model that's made available to you within inside a PowerPoint. And really why it's important is because Microsoft is now developing their own models, which to date, they've really kind of borrowed from others and partnered with others. But now you have your own Microsoft models that are available with inside of their tools. So for a while, Copilot and PowerPoint only gave you one option for AI imaging. Now there are quite a few to pick from. And the MAI, or Microsoft AI Image 2.5, is Microsoft's own. So think about it like this. It's the difference between renting a tool and owning the factory. Microsoft trained this one themselves, so it's tuned specifically to the kind of images, the actual needs that you have within inside of your PowerPoint deck. The two things that matter most for you, one is it's listening closer to your prompts, and two, it can edit an existing image and keep the parts that you didn't ask it to change. That second one is really a big deal because each edit builds on the last one instead of throwing away what you did previously. That turns image creation from a slot machine where things change completely each time into an actual conversation. And that's the difference between an AI feature you try once and one that you can actually build into how you work. So let's take a moment and actually see this in action in a deck that I have on my screen now. All right, so I have a PowerPoint deck up for a fake donut company that's looking to expand next year. So we're going to be expanding into different areas of the region. And so I've created an investor deck where we want to create new locations within inside of Northeast Florida. So we have a pretty decent looking deck here, but I want to be able to make it even better. All right, so I come to this slide here where I have a quote from the founder, Devin Knight, the founder and head baker. And what I'd love to do is be able to add an image to this slide showing a busy donut shop, kind of overwhelmed because business is going so well, right? I'm trying to push that. I want to bring other investors in here. So I want to give the image of a very busy donut shop. So to get started, we're going to go ahead and launch Copilot. You'll see in the bottom right-hand corner, we'll open Copilot. And then the first thing that we're going to do is select the image model that we want to use. Now, you probably have found the image model selector, or really the model selector here in the top before. And these different selections allow you to change the model that's being used for the PowerPoint generation. But for image generation, right below, select the specific model that you want to use. And in this case, we want the MAI Image 2.5 Flash. So we're going to go ahead and select that model. And then we can start to actually write a prompt that will add an image to this deck or to this specific slide. And then it's going to use that specific model. You can see up at the top, it's got auto-selected for the PowerPoint generation and the MAI Image 2.5 Flash model selected for the image creation. So let's go ahead and start by adding a prompt here. And we're going to tell it that we want to add an image to the slide showing a busy donut shop, right? And I want to make it look like the staff is overwhelmed because business is so good. All right. And then let's run it to see what kind of image we get created. Now, it'll take a little bit of time to create this image, so be patient, and we'll fast forward in the video here a little bit. But then we should get an image added to this slide here for us. All right, so it looks like it created our first version of this image, and it's pretty good, actually. There's a couple things I want to change about it, though. Maybe 2 or 3 different things. Let's start first by creating an image or modifying this image to have a bigger variety of donut styles and types. And maybe we want them to be a little bit more organized. They seem to be a little sloppily thrown across the countertop here. So let's write another prompt here. And let's say we want to change the image and we want to modify how the donuts are shown, make them more organized, and change the donut types to have a greater variety. All right, let's try that and see what happens. Now, our goal here is we want to make sure that it doesn't necessarily change the image completely, that we want it to just change the things that we asked for. So pay close attention as we go through this video to make sure that you note that the image itself is largely the same, but just the elements that we've told it to change have been modified. All right, that's much better now. You can see here that the donuts have more variety. They're also a lot more organized than they were before. But there's a few other things that I'd like to change with the image. One, I think I want to make sure that the employees have matching aprons. So let's make that change. All right, so let's say change this image, make sure that the employees have matching apron colors. And I'm going to tell it the specific color. We're going to use actually the company's brand. And so I'm going to tell it to use this color. Now let's see how it does. I told it a hex color and I told it the actual color here. It's a caramel looking color. So let's see what happens when we use this. All right, voila, just like that, it has changed the apron of the employees to the specific color that I told it to do, and it looks great. Now, another issue I can see with this image is if I'm looking at it just at a glance, it looks like all of the customers are leaving, right? If you click it behind there, it looks like every one of the customers is leaving rather than people actually coming into the store. So let's actually flip that. And let's say change the image again. Right now, it looks like all of the customers are leaving the store. I want it to look like they are coming into the store. All right, let's try that. Wow, not exactly what I was hoping for. I can see the faces of a few of the customers, but it still looks like many of them are almost having a little group meeting here, like they're standing, kind of Blair Witch Project-y, where they're facing the wall here. So I could tell it to change it again, but I'm going to leave that alone for now. No, it's too much. I can't take it. We're going to have to make a change to it. So let's say change the image. I want to see the faces of all of the customers. Some are still showing their back to me. All right, so looks like it's done what I've asked for. Now I've got a new employee in here as well. Probably because I told it I wanted to see the face of everyone. They're all kind of showing their face and smiling at me. That's fine. We'll kind of move on from that. But another thing I'm noticing here is these employees as well as customers they're in Florida. This is supposed to be a donut shop in Florida, but they're all wearing kind of heavy clothing, jackets, and that sort of thing. So let's actually change this again. Let's say we want to change the image. Let's say it's at least the customers. We'll go ahead and say employees too. Employees appear to be in a warm weather climate, right? So change their clothes to look like they're in Florida. Now that could be a little dangerous. Maybe they'll all be wearing Hawaiian shirts or something. Let's see what happens. All right, how about that? Now we've got a bunch of changes that have happened. I can see more. There are some Hawaiian shirts in here. There's now palm trees in the background, so that's nice. And it looks like we got some sunglasses on indoors. Okay, that's fine. I'll leave that alone. I could change that if I wanted to. And then we have some folks wearing more summer type clothes. So looks pretty good. I like how this is coming along. Now, some things that we could do, of course, to modify it, but I'm going to leave the primary things that we see. There's one last thing I can't help but notice. I want to make this a more diverse group, right? My donut shop is designed to be appealing to everyone, regardless of who you are. And so I want to make it so that the image has a more diverse set of employees as well as customers. So let's do one final change on this image. And we're going to say, change this image, make the group of customers and employees more diverse. All right, let's try that out and see what that looks like. All right, there's our final image. So it's come in, it's made our audience more diverse. Looking pretty good. I'm happy with how that came out. Now let's go to another slide. I have another slide here that I want to create a new image for. So I'm going to create a new chat to be able to design this new image. I'm going to start a new chat, still using the same image model up top. But what I'd like to do on this slide is I want to see a 4-quadrant, or I guess a 2x2 quadrant here, of various shots of external views of our stores. So let's write another prompt here. And let's say, let's create an image in a 2x2 square showing various donut shops in 4 different locations. Make it an exterior image of the shops. All right, so brand new image here. Let's see what we get this time. All right, so there we go. We now have a 2x2 image here where we can see different donut shops. Some in, it looks like kind of a cobblestone road, one in a downtown area. Oh, this doesn't look quite right. If you remember, our donut shops are being built in Northeast Florida. We don't get a whole lot of snow here ever. So I probably want to change this one. And then we have this one as well. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to do one more prompt here to modify the image here. I'm going to go ahead and paste this prompt in. I've pre-written this one because it's a little bit lengthier. Make it clear that these stores in the images are in Northeast Florida. specifically these locations near and in the Jacksonville, Florida area here. So Ponte Vedra, Riverside, Southside, and Fleming Island. Leave the storefronts exactly the same, but change the surrounding and label each to know which one is which. All right, so let's see what happens when we make this modification. All right, there we go. So it has made some changes here. It did keep relatively what the storefronts looked like. Actually did a pretty good job. Riverside is kind of an older part of town. It does have this cobblestone view. It does have a lot of trees. Southside, more kind of business area. You'll see more palm trees in there. It thinks Florida equals palm trees. But probably most importantly, we no longer have the snow area around this store. Looks like it's more on a river, which Fleming Island is. By the name there, you could probably understand it's surrounded by water or has water near it. And then Ponte Vedra is by the beach. So very good. This looks great. I think it's done a great job now. Let's do a quick review of what we've learned here. So in this video, we really looked at how you can leverage the image making model inside of Copilot for PowerPoint. There's several models that are available to you, but the MAI image creation one, the new one, is going to actually iterate through the changes that you're making as you do them inside of PowerPoint. Hey, if you liked this video, make sure you like and subscribe for more like this one. And don't forget to check out pragmaticworks.com for some of the additional in-depth training options we have. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next one.